six days, isn't it? 6 days, 5 days, something like that. But yeah, I'm only going to be live about 20 minutes. I just kind of want to just talk for a second. A lot of things going on. I'm not gonna lie, it's been a very hectic few weeks, and possibly the next few weeks to come. But we get through it at some point, anyway. So yeah, I'll just say for a few minutes and then chat for a few minutes. Not really in the humour to go any longer than 20 minutes, 20 humours. So yeah, that's it. There's a lot I could say, but don't know should I say or what should I say. Not to come to life. But yeah. I know it's very late too, 1 o'clock in the morning. I was hoping to go live at 12:30, but kind of didn't feel up to it, to be totally honest, at that time. So I kind of just felt like doing it now, to be totally honest. But most likely, speaking of live streams and things like that, not likely there will be ones constantly from now on for the foreseeable future, for the present moment in time. If I have something to say or something of that course, I will go live for a few minutes and say it. But not likely I will be doing live streams as frequently, probably for a while. Anyway, we'll see what happens after a while. So we go from there. Results. Just to let people know, I suppose. I should probably just put up videos, but yeah, I'll probably put up a community post, but I don't know how many people see the community posts. That's the thing. Actually, I could find that out, actually. I never actually looked. I know YouTube added a feature where you can see that. Let's have a look. I never actually looked at it, but I know they added it. If I could remember where they put it, the feature, it's analytics, isn't it? Analytic. Content, isn't it? Yeah. Posts, yes. So yeah, so in the last let me see, the last 7 days, let's see, 500 people have seen the posts on the community tab. Least people again. So in the last 4 weeks, 2,000 people have seen. Okay, that's good. It's good that people are seeing it, and I can use that to say different things. What I need to say as well, too. But that's good. Well, we have one person here. Hello. May I say good morning? Hope all is well. I know it's very late to be up at this time of night, but my apologies. I won't be long, and I will be 30 minutes. I said just come on and say hello. Dip out. Not likely. I will probably be here tomorrow, most likely. What I mean by that, not likely I'll be live tomorrow, or probably the weekend, maybe this week. I don't know. We'll see how we go. But definitely not next week, and not likely at all. Maybe if I get a minute or two, might possibly go live for 2 or 3 seconds, maybe a minute or two, like about 20 minutes, maybe if I get a second at some point next week. But not likely. But we see how we go again. It's hard to know from day to day when you'll be able to do it, especially because it's just hectic right now. Everything's just hectic. There's a lot going on. There's a lot at the moment going on. So we'll take it step by step, I suppose, day by day. Hello, Shawnee. Not much today. Not much. I just said I'd come on and say hello. Not really much to discuss, unless other people, like if somebody has, if people want to discuss things with me, I'm happy to discuss for a few minutes anyway. But not really much on the agenda, to be totally honest. And kind of been very distant from what's been happening in the news and things like that. Not gonna lie to you. More than any other time probably in my life, I've been very distant to what's happening around me. But I have heard a few things, but not as much as I used to hear. Like, used to know everything that was going on. Now I'm kind of very distant from the last few weeks. I don't know why, but it's been a very tough few weeks. But How are you anyway, Sean? Hope all's well. Today's Wednesday. I was going to say Thursday. Stopping myself. What do you think of the British government trying to deport asylum seekers to? I can understand where they're going, like they're coming from. You know, obviously the kowtows, the people that put the asylum seekers on the boats. Well, I wouldn't even call them boats. You know, they're just basically rafts in the English Channel, that are literally not fit for purpose. And obviously the criminal gangs and they pay outrageous sums of money to get a raft, like not even a boat, to go to England. And I think the only way to stop people from doing that, because again it's dangerous, they're putting themselves in danger. The people who are paying to get the rafts to go over to England, they're putting themselves in danger. By going into the English Channel, because again the English Channel it's basically a sea. It's not really an ocean, but it's a sea. But I can see where they're coming from, because the only way you can do it, and I understand where they're coming from, and I do agree to a certain extent that it will if they did. Obviously, I think I heard earlier on that they're not going to let her go ahead the first plane out, but you know, it would stop. First of all, it would diminish the amount of money the human trafficking cartels get. First of all, second of all, it will stop people from going over, because they'll be like, I'd be sent to Rwanda, if I go. And third of all, I suppose the best thing about it is that, you know, they're taking a serious stance. You know, they're saying we're not going to put up with it. And that's kind of the only way they can do it, because yeah, that's probably the only way it can be done. I know it sounds very harsh, but it's kind of the only way it can be done, to be totally honest. And again, especially because there is legitimate ways of going through it. You can go through the legitimate way by the Home Office, and you know, put your name down and say, you know, I'm seeking asylum. You know, go the right way, instead of just walking up on a beach in Dover or wherever. You know, I'm sure you get what I'm saying. If you do things the right way, I have no problem with that. But I do see where they're coming from, the British government, because I don't see any other way around it, to be totally honest. And like the only way to tackle criminal gangs and things like that is to hit the pocket, especially the human traffickers, to hit the pocket. And the reason, how you do that too, is to stop the people paying them. First of all, saying if I pay them, it wouldn't be much benefit, because I end up in England 5 days and be sent to Rwanda. And obviously that would discourage people from going. Again, I'm probably rambling on, but that's just the way I see it, John. But yeah, there is legitimate ways of doing it. You know, walking up to a beach in Dover is not the right thing to do. And especially because, you know, it is a lot of people a day doing it. And you know, it is a lot. But as far as I can see, I looked into the Rwanda and things like that a few weeks ago, before I kind of distanced myself from everything. It doesn't seem like that bad of a place, to be totally honest. It doesn't seem like that bad of a country. Compared to what it was years ago, it's a lot more nicer place. But it seems like it seems like a developing country that's doing okay. You know, it's not the worst place in the world to be sent to. So, you know, it's not that bad now. So yeah, I don't know what you think, Sean, but that's just my opinion, and I suppose that's just my 50 cents on it. But I can understand too the legal perspective and the human rights perspective, that it is questionable in a way too. Is it right as a moral to send people to another country in the middle of nowhere? Well, not technically in the middle of nowhere, but you know what I'm saying. But yeah, all of them are good. There's arguments that had to be had over it as well. But I don't see another way how they would be able to do something, because again, you can't go after these human traffickers, because these are big organisations, and there were other countries, obviously they're not on the ground, so it would take a lot to find them, first of all, to put the ringleaders. But then if you put the ringleaders in prison, there's always going to be somebody else to take over and do the same thing over and over again, and it could be 10 times worse. But that's just my opinion. I know I rambled on for about 5 minutes though. But that's just my 50 cents on it. Maybe I'm just taking into it too much, to be honest. I have a spot in my back, my apologies. Very sore. I say only go for another 10 minutes or so, another 15 minutes. 15 minutes, excuse me. I think it's pure right-wing populism. As a distraction by Boris Johnson, it will have very little effect in stopping the votes. I suppose it remains to be seen. I suppose it might stop some, but I suppose you really won't know until if it ever did come into effect, you probably wouldn't know. But I kind of don't see another solution, to be totally honest. I thought about trying how would you do it. Like, you can send them back, obviously, on boats back to France, but again, they would probably just hop on another boat and then and then it'll be with and repeat. But I suppose I do agree. Like, they're probably just trying to get something to attract, to basically look this way, don't look that way. Boris Johnson, hello Miles, how have been? Where have you been? A lot of things have been going on. That's all I say at the moment. But yeah, it's been a lot of things been going on. But yeah, it's hard to know, Sean. Now. It's really truly hard to know. But that's just kind of the way I see it. But we see what happens anyway, I suppose. Um, and it won't be long tonight. Anyway. Did you leave your job? No, I did not. I don't know why you took that now, Miles. No, I haven't left at all. Not at all, lad. Not at all. Not at all. So just watching two live streams back to when I was just kind of just chilling before I started live stream. But yeah, if you have any other questions or anything, feel free to ask. I won't be here for long, but you can ask away if you have anything else to ask me. I'm looking to shooting, so it's my one eye's on that, one eye's on this, so I won't miss anything. So, yes, I agree. I know I haven't been missing for so long. My eyes now. I've been got about 6 days now, and I actually was back. So it's basically long story. A lot of things happened at the moment. That's basically the only thing I can say to you. Without being here for about 5 hours, explaining everything that happened over the last few weeks. I'm at work. Yeah, I'm not at university. No, not at all, Sean. Not at all. Yeah, I kind of see a few things popping up on Twitter like that. I have three people here. Hello. Sorry again. It's 1 o'clock in the morning here now, so apologies for keeping you up at this time. I struggled to get through primary school and secondary school, and I might as well be totally honest with my dyslexia. And it'd be just like hitting a brick wall over and over again if I go to university, and it just wouldn't be my thing. I'd be totally honest. It's just not my cup of tea, and it's just too. It would be too much, to be totally honest. It'd be too much. With dyslexia, it'd be far too much. Even works for the government. Yes, I'm secret agent. I'm only joking. I do work for the local government. Yes. Not in any high position or anything like that. Just as. No, I'm happy enough where I am at the moment with Odin. So I'm happy enough for the foreseeable future now. Yeah, but doing today, I was out today doing loads of weeds and things like that. So I was out for a good long time. I came in about 9 o'clock. So when I came back from work, I was out from 5 to 9 o'clock, and I came back in. And then from then to now, I suppose before I started the stream, I've just been chilling. It's been a busy day. It's been warm the last few weeks. Not that warm, but it's been warm enough here in Ireland. Yeah, I'm off paid work. Yeah. Sure, you're intelligent. Not everyone knows. Yeah, I agree with you, Sean. But it's just not my cup of tea. Being in the room and sitting down all day, writing, doing this, that, it's not my cup of tea. Not my cup of tea, but I understand. Yeah, there's people learn the different ways. Yeah. So I've been literally solo. Don't know why. Then went to University of Bob. Very fancy. Very good. The CEO puts not too high tech with CEO puts, but that seemed very good. Very good job. Hello, the way truth. How are you doing? I nearly couldn't speak there for a second. I say probably only go for 30 minutes. I was going to only go for 20 minutes, but say an extra few minutes and just to chat for a few minutes because I don't know when it might be live again. But a while, and we see how we are in a week's time or so. Did you pick songs for the event? What event? Which what? It might have to be a bit specific. What event? Which event? Sorry, I might be forgetting. Can you just clarify a bit so I understand? Kevin, which? You mean blah, 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 blah. So you mean when we were doing the votes? Is that what you're talking about? About 2 weeks ago, was it? 2 weeks ago. we done all that. We made the playlist and things like that. Yeah. I think that's what you mean. Sorry, I didn't know what to talk about. Yes. Yeah, we have a playlist. It's up on my channel now. If you have a look, you go to playlist. You know, the home section of my channel. You should see the playlist. It's called what's it called again? Yeah, it's about 2 weeks ago. Sorry, I couldn't remember it for a second. The Unlimited Kevin playlist. Such a nice award. That's what it's called. I could put the link in the chat if you wish me to. There's a good few nice songs in it. I think there's 9 songs. Again, if we need to add more, we can, of course. Where am I? Sorry. There we go. This shoulder's quite on itchy for some reason. Where am I? Where am I now? Where am I? Oh, where am I? Oh, where am I? Bear with me. I'll put the link in the chat in a second. Just had to get the link. Where am I? Sorry, 100 things. No, another. Sorry, wrong. Yoke. Copy. Yeah, that should be it. That should be it. So that should work. Let me just see it's working. Just make sure I might link. It should work. Hello, Mark. How are you doing? Bear with me a second. How are you? Emeralds can be more expensive than diamonds. I wouldn't know too much about that, which I was gonna say, but I took your word. Yeah, I hope Adam's doing well. Hello, Bitman. How you doing? Hello, Gary. How are you doing? I'm good to see you. Hello, everyone. We won't be live much longer, but anyway, we chill for a few minutes now. I know it's very late in the night to be honest. I just didn't feel like going live earlier. Hello, Ashton. How are you doing? Good to see you. Have you ever been to Drum, County Monaghan? Let me just look it up because I probably went through it. Let me just see. I haven't been there, like, I don't know, fed or anything like that. Any songs of colour? Not tonight. No, I'm not in the humour to do it. Let me just look it up so I just have an idea whereabouts in County Monaghan it is. So I just have a look. Because I probably maybe went through it. I just have to see in the map. Person Irish be what? Irish bread? I don't know what you mean at. Sorry. Let me see now. Where am I here? Let me see. Yes, I have heard of it. I think I have gone through it, yeah. I've gone through it, yeah. I've went through it before, yeah, because I know Cotill. One time I went through there. We went through there. I remember seeing the signpost, yeah. We went through to go to Clonus one day. We went that road, yeah, and we went through Clonus. We went to Clonus, yes. I did go through, but I wasn't anywhere in Drumhead. But I know, yes, I've heard of it, yes. I know because I went through it, yeah. Didn't know that now, but I didn't know that now, Sean. But will you get married in Irish Castle? An Irish Castle? No, not likely now. Not likely now. But we see. Yeah, you never know. You never know what could happen in the future. Never say never, as they say. But yeah, I've worked through it before, yeah. But I never knew that now. So, because I worked through it one day. We were going from Cotill to Clonus. That's not today or yesterday now, Sean. But that's probably around 2010, 2011, 2012, around that time, when I was very, very young. We used to go on trips to Cotill. Yeah, I know she was born somewhere near there. I didn't know she was born there, but I knew she was born there or thereabouts near the Cavan Monaghan border. So that's basically near the Cavan Monaghan border, which is true. I didn't know exactly what town she was from, but Thereabouts, yes. Oh, somewhere around there. I don't know if it's exactly there, but it's somewhere there. Thereabouts. Never eat house stew. I think I did it once. Now don't ask me where when I did it, but I remember eating it once somewhere. But I think that's a good while ago now. So yeah, any other questions? Because I say I probably would tip in a few minutes. One of them would tip, I'll go. Left in cabin. It's hard to know actually. It's really hard to know, but yeah, there's still pubs and churches and things like that. Yeah, but I don't know how many. Like, it's not really to no one how who's. Which I don't know. It's hard to know, but I say it's still probably a very popular religion in the county. Yeah, put it that way. They have donuts, yes, they do, but it's not that popular. I don't see many people eating them now. So yeah, anything else? As I say, we'll tip in a second or two. Yeah, I think I have when I was younger. Yeah, I was down that part of the country one time before. No, I don't go near none at all. Don't go near it at all. You're afraid of the bees now? Well, they are a bit rough, but not necessarily. Just, and I never was the biggest fan of traveling. Yeah, I was at the Hotel Gilmore, yeah. Went there for my confirmation, remember that. But I was there for christening once, like your after party for christening. So yeah, I was there a few times, and I was there. Yeah, I went in one day a few years ago. We went in, we were going past, and we went in for tea. But that's about it. I say 3 or 4 times in my life I've been there. Very nice place now. So yeah. I'm a good cook. Never really done much cooking to be totally honest, but probably not bad. But I never really do much of it. No, it's Tony. You see, it's late night, my house. And I don't think anybody expected me to go live tonight, so I didn't even expect myself. I just felt like going live. I don't know. I felt like kind of going live just to speak for a few minutes. Don't think there's any birthdays coming up soon, for this week or next week, I think the next one's at the end of the month or so. I think so. I'm not too sure now. I can't remember off the top of my head. I'm trying to think at the top of my head. But yeah. So yeah, if there's anything else anybody want to talk about before I go, because I don't know when I could be back again. To be totally honest, might as well totally honest. When is your birthday? 100 years more. Have you travelled to Maine yet? No, I've never travelled anywhere outside the Republic of Ireland. Basically, been always in the Republic of Ireland. I went to Northern Ireland 2 or 3 times, but that's about it in my life. Never went more. Never again. I'm not a big traveller. Yes, I was in County. I wasn't. I didn't step foot now in County Loud, but I did one day. We were going back from Beaumont Hospital when we got lost, uh, um, and we ended up in Drogheda. We ended up at the Mary McAleese Memorial Bridge. So basically in County Loud. We took a wrong turn. The person who was driving us took a wrong turn. With the person in hospital, we were all kind of worried, and when it wasn't that focused on where it was going. Yeah. So yeah, technically it was. So yeah, anything else? There's no need to send me a gift, Myers. How did you find? I wasn't driving. It was my uncle who was driving. I wasn't driving. Jeez, no, good God. He knows the city. He knows Dublin like better than me. I wasn't driving now. But yeah, see, when we were going to Bowman, when we were coming back from Bowman, excuse me, he was all up in the head about, what the person was seeing in the hospital, and so was I too. So, and it was late at night. Like when we were coming home, it was very late. And we just took one wrong turn. We ended up in County Loud. But yeah, so we had to go through Loud and we had to go through Meath. Around basically half the country to get home. It was a long night now. That night was very long. But that's about 4 or 5 years ago now. That was 30. What? Yeah, I can't remember actually. I wouldn't call her a friend, but I know Heather. Yeah, I know Heather. I wouldn't call her a friend. How's the strike out? She's fine. She was here earlier on. I put her out just there about 2 hours ago. She wanted out, so I let her out. Yeah, but she's fine. But yeah, I know her, but I wouldn't count them as friends, I suppose, if that makes sense. Mm-hmm. But yeah. What does cows drink? Water? I don't know. Most likely the way the polling's going, yes, most likely it'd be Mary Lou. Most likely. I don't even know what my IQ is, but it's probably fucking ridiculously low. Excuse my language. Pardon my French, excuse me. Sì, sì. Well, if they have a big majority, like if again, if they have a big majority, they'll be fine. If people before profit probably might go in with them. Some of the left wing about is social democrats. Well, there probably won't be such thing as social democrats after this next election, but it'll probably be people before profit, some left wing party, you know. I don't think so, Matt. It's not this Friday. We could see by next Friday, but not this Friday. I don't think it'll be in any humour to stream this next another stream this week. Not gonna lie to you. Just haven't been up to do the last few weeks. It's been very chaotic. Like I done the streams there 5 days ago, but it's been very chaotic the last few days too. So we see. I can't promise, but we see how I am. So yeah, if you have any more questions or anything, anybody, please feel free to ask. Because again, I might not be here for a good while. Who knows when I could be back? That's the thing. I don't know myself when I'll be back. 4th of July, yeah, 4th of July is coming up. Independence Day, yeah. Excuse me, sorry. No, the leadership of yeah. But this election, we don't know. Again, it's hard to know with the polls at the moment. But it could happen. It could happen. I don't. I'm not saying it won't happen, but it could happen. No, I haven't heard from any people. Excuse. Apologies, sorry. I didn't know what was coming up there for a second. So yeah, stay safe for an hour. Just it's 38 minutes live. Just stay safe for an hour. I won't say any longer than that now. Because I do have work in the morning. And just that I'm not really in that much humor to kind of supposed to be here, aren't I? Struggling to swallow there for a second. One second, I'm looking at it. Walk with me for 1 second. Yeah, sorry. Do you know the YouTube Howard? No, don't know him at all. Never heard of him. Never heard of him in my life. What does he do? So yeah, any other questions, feel free to ask us again. I might not be here for a good while. Who knows? It could be another week. It could be a month. This be totally honest. I don't know really. And that's the straight truth factor right there. Sorry, something popped up there. No, probably wouldn't have seen it. If it was a travel YouTube, and never be interested in that kind of stuff. Travel YouTube. No, I never heard of him anyway. No. I'm missing. Yeah, I just looked there on my phone. I never looked at the YouTube comments and all that. No, I don't know him, Sean. I never. Like, it's the way I would probably know if you say to me he does, he does this, and then I might be like, oh yeah, I remember seeing that pop up before. Say probably 6:30, 7 o'clock tomorrow, and be ready for 8. So yeah, anything else? I say we only stay live for another 30 minutes and then go. So yeah. Again, I just never been the biggest traveller, and I just wouldn't. To be totally honest, I wouldn't be that interested in going. Where are they gonna be here? No, I'm not afraid at all, flying. I'm fine where I am, thanks. Not really in the mood of traveling, particularly now. Let me just check something out here. Sorry. Yeah, that's it. Like I haven't been anywhere in Europe, so I wouldn't know. To be totally honest, and so I'm not qualified enough to kind of give that assumption. Yeah, before I was talking to him earlier on. Gives him a job to do. He's doing a job for me for the channel. See, I was talking to him earlier on. I was talking to him the day before. No, not the day before, but a week ago too. So yeah, today and a week ago. So briefly, I was only talking for about 10 minutes then, when I came back. See, he's busy with exams at the moment too. So, well, I'm not that I'm doing exams, but he's doing exams. Do you think it's important to experience this in country? I suppose there's people who like seeing different countries, and there's people who want to just be at home. But it kind of depends. I suppose it is important to see other countries and see other places and see different perspectives of life. I suppose if you put it that way too. But some people just like staying at home and not really. Well, not what I mean by staying at home. Not leaving. No, not traveling. And then some people just like exploring. I suppose it is important to see different aspects of life, if that makes any sense. Um, but yeah. Vacation time. Yeah, we have about 2 weeks off. I don't know when that is, but at some point now. And I never looked into it. No, I have never learned any foreign languages. No. I did. We did basic French in school, and I couldn't tell you anything else. Um, bonjour. That's bonjour. That's what it. That's one load. Yes. Another 10 minutes or so. No. On a beach one day. Beach? I don't know. Not much beaches on here. So yeah, yes. The think they flag have to change. No, I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't think they would change. I say if we find the way it is to be totally honest. How's the family? Yeah, they're fine. Yeah. But I don't see them changing it, not to put it on. But that's not to have it. No, I don't think so. I don't see it will be changed. Um, I don't know why they would change it. We have a bit of flag, but I don't know if it's not flag. I don't know, it's hard to know. I suppose in the present time it depends and stuff. But I don't see as any other anthem could take its place. I don't know. I think regardless of what anthem they choose to say, the unions will be happy enough. No, it's not one of my regular places I will go now. See, the last time I was at McDonald's about 2 years ago. I say, they were back. That's just before the lockdown now. Before the first lockdown now, well, the school trip. Yeah. So yeah, I'll be going in about a few minutes time, so if you have anything else to ask. Now's the time to ask now. And where is he from? Oh, is he a singer? Again, you have to probably give a bit of detail, so sorry about that, we disconnected over there, but I know Tristan from school. No, I usually don't. I remember once or twice when I was at school, maybe we'll come home and take a small nap for an hour. But no, I don't. When I come home from work, I usually just back out to work straight away. Okay, just take off my clothes and that. Take off my clothes and put on another pair. But I knew a Tristan in school, but it sounded the same Tristan you'd offer. It's the only Tristan I can take at the top of my head now. Yeah, my nose itching. Yeah, sorry, I just refreshed the chat just in case it messed up or anything when they just disconnected there for a second. Do I have a driving license? No, I don't. Do not. Do not. But who's Tristan? Because it's bothering me now. Who's Tristan? Is he a singer or who is he from? There's about a bottom of me now that I'm cutting out the whole thing. I'm assuming he's talking about some singer or some person. What's that? Lots of hills. There's lots of drumlins around here, but not necessarily hills. But yeah. No, I never heard of him then. No. I thought it was some singer. No, don't know. Daniel Connor, Daniel Town, sorry, Daniel Connor. He's not that bad. No, he's not that bad. No, I wouldn't be the biggest fan of him, but he's good enough singer now. I used to when I was younger. Nowadays I don't really. So yeah, we'll go for another few minutes until 2 o'clock, and going to bed after that now. Oh, just wasn't my thing to be doing going to church, and I'd rather kind of go do something than be in church. Yeah, of course I do believe in God. So I'm just reading through things here when I'm looking at it. Just looking through Twitter at the same time. Whoever done here. Well, people do worship God in their own ways. And I think that's important too. I think not just going to church. I think praying on your own and things. That's a good way too of praying. And even though you don't go to church and things, that's still, still what am I trying to say? Still kind of good to do that. Yeah, there's a good few lakes. A lot of lakes. Full of lakes. Full of lakes. Quite literally full. No, I'm not joking when I say that. Atheism, no, God no. No, wouldn't at all. Yourself, what? Existence of God? No, well, not to that extent. But I've often questioned why things happen. But apart from that, nothing really else apart from that. Not necessarily. No. Yeah, of course I do believe in that. Yes, I do believe in heaven and hell. Of course I. So yeah, I think we're going to call it there for tonight. I didn't really plan to go live, but I say I tip on to bed now. I wait for my computer to shut down and then I tip on. I take a minute or two for that to close all the apps and all. Oop. Didn't it not exist? Well, I do believe it exists. I must say, no, but no, I'll be back at some stage in my life now. I won't be gone for long now. But I do believe he exists, so I have faith that he exists. I believe. Thank you, John. No bother. You need to set an alarm, most likely, just as supposed as a backup, just in case I don't wake up just before. Usually I wake up just before my alarm goes off. But yeah, just have it set just in case. I know. No, they're not tough questions. Jeez, no. That's not a tough question, Sean. Not tough at all. And there's no need to apologize, second of all. You're entitled to ask questions. Just wait for this computer to shut down, so I'll take a minute or two just because it's closed, not the apps and all that. Like Twitter and Facebook and all that crap. Steam and all that. YouTube and Twitch. Oh, I've been just tired the last few hours. Again, just sitting here doing nothing like for a good while. Early on, when you keep going, you're not that tired. See, when you sit down, you start getting tired. Now there's an update now on my computer. Isn't that great? So yeah, anything else? Just when I'm waiting for this update to be finished. And well, speaking of the devil, the devil should appear. It's just shutting down now. Hey, yowdy, woohoo, maha, hey, maha. Right. Yeah, possibly. He probably will. It's late at night now. He has woken on, I said, so not many people be up at this time of night. Just don't know that. So yeah, I think that's all she wrote tonight, I'm afraid. Don't know when I'll be back, to be totally honest. It could be back tomorrow, could be back next week. Who knows? I suppose just stay tuned. I try and update people on the community tab, so please do make sure you see the community tab. But not likely, probably will be live for the rest of the week. Not likely. 50-50, I suppose, at the moment. But we see next week too. We see how we are next week. We see, take it day by day. We see how we go. So yeah, take care everyone. And goodbye. And have a pleasant night. Thank you.